Breaking news on Declan Rice transfer to Arsenal, big update on the future of Thomas Partey, and reflections on the game against FC Nurnberg. What's up, guys? Good day to you, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, from wherever you are around the world. It's the Arsenal Roundup again with your boy Nuno Jr. And I'm so happy to meet you guys again. It's the weekend, feel free to enjoy yourself and have a nice time. It's the weekend and weekend of massive movements in terms of the Premier League and world football. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that, and turn on post notification so that you don't miss any of our exciting Arsenal stories and the latest happening in the world of Arsenal. It's the Arsenal Roundup again. Let's get right into today's video. In today's video, we have the latest on Declan Rice, and of course, as Arsenal fans, we have been hearing Declan Rice joining the club, Declan Rice close to join the club, Declan Rice already doing his medicals and everything. Yes, it's been a story that has refused to go, but patience, guys, because right now we understand that Declan Rice has arrived at London and he is now currently in UK. Remember, he was out of the country before he traveled to do some personal training before the season begins, but right now he's back in London, and that's a big hint that transfer incoming and announcement is very, very imminent. So Declan Rice transfer is very, very close to completion. That we can confirm for you, as we have reports on by Corner Homes that Declan Rice is currently back in the UK following his short pre-season trip in Portugal. Yeah, so that's later about. We expect the deal to get through. Don't forget, we reported yesterday that the deal is expected to be completed between Friday and Saturday, and that's exactly what an ex-West Ham United official also reported to us, saying that there is no change in Declan Rice's situation. He is expected to release a goodbye video to West Ham and be officially announced either Friday or Saturday by Arsenal before joining up with the squad for the tour of the USA. So obviously, the Arsenal deal for Declan Rice is expected to be announced Friday or Saturday, because Arsenal will want Declan Rice to be part of the squad that will traveling to USA in this time on Saturday, preferably. So this saga of Declan Rice is about to come to an end, and many Arsenal fans all over the world, including myself, we are so expectant of this and looking forward to seeing Declan Rice in an Arsenal official shirt for the first time. Though we understand that media duties and all other protocols has been done, but official announcement remains to be seen. Okay, let's moving on from that. Latest on Thomas Partey's future. The Ghanaian star is a man in demand, and there is a lot of interest in him coming from clubs abroad and not in Europe, though. As far as we are aware, we know that Juventus are interested in Thomas Partey's services, but no concrete interest or move as of yet. But we do understand that clubs at Saudi Arabia are looking forward to get the Ghanaian star, because they are very, very interested in the services of Thomas Partey. But we do understand that Thomas Partey is not interested in going to the club or traveling to play his trade at the Saudis. He wants to stay in Europe, and we understand he will prefer a move to stay at Europe than Saudi Arabia. Thomas Partey also is expected to be part of Arsenal squad that will travel to USA for the President Tour tournament that will start very, very soon. And for me personally, your boy is feeling is Thomas Partey ought to be at Arsenal. It was really, really important for us last season in terms of a lot of contribution. Yes, he had a bit of an off time going to the end of the season, which was very, very obvious. Of course, he had that very, very obvious off time, and that led some part of the Arsenal hierarchy, according to what we are told, to start feeling that maybe his future is better elsewhere. But personally, I feel Thomas Partey isn't there because the club will still be challenging now in the Champions League, and for a Champions League team, you need quality players. And Thomas Partey left Atletico Madrid that was in the Champions League for Arsenal, and his main aim and priority doing that was to bring Arsenal back to Champions League. And now Arsenal are back to Champions League, and he expects to play for Arsenal. So, but according to our sources, that insiders at Arsenal feel that Thomas Partey's future is up, and they highlighted inconsistency in his performances, especially towards the end of the season, last season, and also his injury fragility. So these are the question marks on his future at the club. But personally, for me, Thomas Partey can play a significant role next season for us, especially for the fact that we have a lot of young talents coming up and he can mentor them. Apart from that, we need good squad depth. We already have Jurrien in that position, and Nuno is there. But personally, I feel Declan Rice and Thomas Partey will be a stronger competition for that position and will make Arsenal a more formidable team and stronger in the midfield. If he leaves, then we will need an experienced player, and the market of today, honestly, I can find one. So I will expect Arsenal to let Thomas Partey be at the club. But well, the decision is not in my hands; it's in the hands of Arsenal management and the player himself. But like I just told you right now, Thomas Partey himself wants to stay at Arsenal, but needs clearance and assurance from the Arsenal management that his future remains at the club, which as of now he hasn't gotten. So currently his agents are looking to talk to clubs in Europe to see if there's an acceptable offer that could be enticing enough for the Guinean international. But currently, Saudi Arabia club and Ali, according to the reports we have today, that Al Ali are still working to convince Thomas Partey to move to Saudi Arabia, despite indications from the players' camp that Juventus would be his favourite destination if he were to leave Arsenal. Also, there was also other clubs interested too, but Al Nassr are out of the race. So these are Saudi Arabia clubs that are obviously with the cash at this current time of the season. They've been trying to lure a lot of top players to the league in terms of building the league. I don't know what how far they can go with that, but definitely they have been making big moves. But they want to tempt also Thomas Partey, but Thomas Partey has remained optimistic that his future lies in Europe. So moving on from that, let's go on to the reflections of yesterday game. Remember, I told you that you can enjoy that game. It's live and it's showing. Personally, the game was very, very kind of sweet, bitter, because definitely a lot of people will want the club to show this kind of marginal quality against a Nürnberg, FC Nurnberg side of Germany, but personally, I watched the game and I feel it's just a precision game. Mikel, our manager, also mentioned that there's still a lot of rustiness to shake off. Of course, this is a new season, and definitely the players are still coming back to their fitness and full form. So definitely we need to just give these players sometimes more precision game, more time to prepare, more time to be more fit and get better and ready for the beginning of the season. But what are the things we learned in Arsenal when Nürnberg won yesterday? First of all, we have the impressive Saka. Yeah, our star boy Bukayo Saka. I do call him Bukayomi. Is our star boy, England international, full top player that has been playing at the top of his form in recent weeks, and that stems from last season and even season before. We can be so proud of our man because he put off a very outstanding show yesterday, and that's evident in his stats with 45 minutes played, 1 goal, 0 assists, shot on target was 2, and shot blocks also was 1, dribble attempts was 3 out of 3, touches were 35, and accurate passes too. And of course, he also made some crosses and long balls too was not there though, but ground duels also he won 5. Honestly, I'm really impressed by Bukayo Saka. I don't know, but he is a rare gem, because at this age he's playing at that level and ability. Then it's a big sign of better things to come. What had to do learn a game. Secondly, the Ethan Wanyeri show. Ethan Wanyeri has really demonstrated some promising signs ever since he made his debut against Brentford in the Premier League. So ever since then, it has been a case of a story of a boy rising from the academy of Arsenal and to the shining light of the world. And Ifeanyi Wanyeri really showed a lot of promising signs yesterday as he had some slick touches, movements of the ball and on the ball. And these are things we would love to see as Arsenal fans. And lastly, the third thing we learned yesterday was the Arteta system. Obviously, Arteta is favoured to playing an inverted left back, and that's evident in Jacob Kiwior playing a sort of like from a centre defender to a left back to a left centre midfielder, and like inverted. So that's to show that what Arteta was trying to do again is to perfect that system he did last season and used significantly last season that saw Alexichenko playing. But this season we're having Jurrien Timber coming, and that will ensure that we have even that option again on the right hand side. This is a very exciting time for Arsenal fans, and I'm very happy these are all coming right now. We are in good form, good state off and on the season. It's just things you love to see. Alright guys, it's a wrap for today, and I would love to see you in our next video. And you might want to follow your boy on socials, Instagram NellyJunior7, and you can also subscribe to our channel so that you don't get to miss any latest Arsenal news and top stories that are so exciting into the year. So kindly share also to your friends and fellow Arsenal fans so that nobody gets to miss this big top stories we share here on Arsenal Roundup. And don't forget to turn on post notification so that you also don't get to miss our top stories on this channel. Alright guys, I will see you in our next video. Until then, your boy is out.